first met Mustang Medic. Man, Mustang Medic would make a video and put the title up and just said, man, let's just wait and see people, how many people gonna be. And man, people would be just coming in waiting for him to finally go live. You know, I used to, that was amazing, man. And how many people that would be, shoot. I could go live and talk about, ain't nobody waiting. Man, I'm at the crossroads, man. Um, I finally been beat down, boy. They done beat me down, man. I can't, you know, this is my 6th year in business, creating my Black History tours. And Black History Month has always been a struggle for me, business-wise. I've never profited from Black History Month, the 6 years that I've been in business. Man, in fact, that right there was one of the reasons. That's how I got that article. I wrote into the Washington Post about how difficult it was to break into the tourism industry with Black history. And they emailed me back and said, you sent this to the wrong department, but we interested in your story. That's how I got that story right there. And that was 2018. Well, I'm 69 years old. What kind of job can I go get? I mean, realistically, come on, man. I'm 69 years old. Ain't nobody gonna pay me no, you know, at best, I'm gonna get minimum wage. At best, for all them hours that I put in. So why not just try to come up with some other money making idea? That's what I got to come up with. Man, I started out in DC as a street vendor, trying to be independent. You know, but see, that's you. That's what you chose to do. You chose to go to a job. I'm choosing, man, to try to discover something else, to be independent. See, because the minute I commit to a job, I'm no longer available. What's going on, man? I'm no longer available. See, I can have my tours all day long. But the minute I say I go get a job, and just when I got to go to work, somebody want to book a tour. And I gotta make a decision between the tour and work. So why not just, leave the tours there, I'm on call. And just try to figure out something else, man. Just try to figure out something else to be independent. There are too many other ways. Well, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. And I don't think your advice is helpful for me. Okay, well, that's you. If you want to kill yourself like that, that's you. Okay, that's you. I'll find something. I'll find something. Man, I had one guy. Let me read you what this guy sent me. Off YouTube too. He sent it off YouTube. Let me see. Did that picture come through? It didn't. Maybe it's right here. Wow. Um, I'm like I say, man, man, I'm glad Black History Month is over, man. Worst month. It's not a good business month for me. Black History Month is not a good business month for me. Never has been. You know, people talking about Black Lives Matter. That's just conversation, man. That's all that's about. You know, when they talk about Black Lives Matter, that's just the woke thing to say. Cause you don't have to put any financial backing to that statement to say Black Lives Matter. And see, and that's what a lot of people come out are saying Black Lives Matter, and they're just talking. They ain't putting no money behind it. You know, I bet you the average person, let's just take Black History Month. If I line up 10 people, 5 white, 5 black, and say how many out of the 10 supported a black business Black History Month, I would be lucky to get 1 out of the white group and 1 out of the black group. I would be lucky. Okay, see, that's a problem for everybody. I would be lucky, but all of them say Black Lives Matter. But it only matters with your words. It don't matter with your money. I mean, man, I'm in Washington, D.C. I've asked people, man, donate a tour that I could go out here and give away to some of these kids, man, that can't afford it. Donate a tour. And see, not only are you helping them, but you're helping me as well. I can't even get people to do that. You know, it's like for me to say, what? Donate a tour? I ain't donate no tour. You know, so that's the kind of stuff you have to deal with. You see, I try to present a win-win situation for everybody. Man, you help me, I'm gonna help somebody else. You know, and I've asked people, man, just donate a tour. You know, just go in and just say, man, here, I'm gonna donate a tour. Give it away. You know, I'll trust you to give it away. I can't even get people to trust me to get, if they pay for a tour, to give it away. I can't even get that trust. Okay? So that's just being on from black people or white people. See, I can't get the trust from nobody. And I'm saying, man, all I'm trying to do is just stay ahead. You can donate some food stamps, man. I don't need your food stamp. Keep your food stamps, man. If that's all you got, keep it. You know? And keep your food stamps. I don't need them. And see, you a joker anyway. You a joker anyway, man. You know, you're actually you're an asshole. To tell you the truth. Anytime you want to use my likeness and my name, talking about you my fan, you ain't my fucking fan, man. How you gonna go around and disrespect? I don't know who you doing that. What you doing with that shit? You know, but that's you know, but see, this is the kind of cruddiness that you have to deal with. You don't know me from Adam, man. You know, I know it's funny. I know it's funny. I know it is. I know it is. It's funny. You know, and it's you know, it is what it is. But this ain't my, you know, it's not my first disappointment, man. Delving into blackness, trying to expose, you know, something to the black culture. Okay, you know, when I had this is 22 years ago. I had the first African-inspired fine dining. Okay. See. Here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. If you truly enjoyed the tour, I shouldn't have to contact you. If you say you enjoyed it the way you say you did, I shouldn't have to contact you. I shouldn't have to ask you. If you say I enjoyed the tour, you tell somebody, hey man, that dude got a good tour. I shouldn't have to go back and ask you, hey man, I'm trying to see the mistake I made. Let me tell y'all the mistake I made. The mistake I made was being different. Trying to offer something that nobody else had. That's the mistake I made. Thinking that if I try to do a tour that'll take people all over the city, they might be interested in that and get them out of their monument back. You know, that ain't the thing. I'm not ashamed to ask for, man, as much as I've been on television, you, see, you got to realize that's been all over the place. This ain't been under a rock. This ain't, see, I can show you stuff where I've been in the middle of crowds with advertising my business, in the middle of crowds. And you telling me, I mean, I got to, this is Roger Stone right here. I'm right behind him in the middle of his thing. And you gonna tell me, ain't nobody, if somebody watched that, they didn't see this big old sign? They didn't see that big old sign? Okay. Hey man, like I said, I ain't been sitting here twirling my thumbs. Folk know who I am. They know who I am. I just had a lady call me up. They got this radio station, WPFW in DC. And when I first started my tours, man, I must have donated about 3 days worth of tours for help them fundraise. Nothing. Friend of mine, she do give me business. She called me up and said, hey, I'm working with this group and they want to raffle off your tours. And when she told me who, I said, man, that fucking guy don't even, he don't send no business my way. But now that he's trying to make money, he wants to use my business. And I said, only because of you, girl, that you have supported me, that I'll do this. I said, but if you leave, it's done. It's over. Only reason I'm doing it is to help you because you have helped me. See that's what people will do, man. They'll use you. They'll use you. I mean, it's just that simple. When people are down and out, listen, let me show y'all something. Y'all see that hat on my head right there? You see that hat on my head right there? I had a member of this fraternity that was homeless. Never had to ask me for a dime when he was homeless. And I was struggling, going through some stuff. That boy got his money. You think he'd come and say, hey, bruh, just for, when you would see me, I mean, $5, $10, $20, whatever I had that I could spare. You don't got to ask me for it. I'll give it to you because of our mutual affiliation. Shit, that boy Ship came in. That motherfucker called me up and say, I want you to do a tour for me. Okay, take me to the bank. Give me $1,500. Y'all know how long that tour lasted? 12 hours. 12 hours. You know, I mean 12. The two ain't but 3 hours long. Okay, he gave me $1,500, but for 12 hours, I was tied up with him, which means I ain't make no money. And then turn around and tell me, if you need something, ask me, let me know. And my response to him, brother, you never had to ask me for nothing. Never did you have to ask me for anything. I'll never ask you for nothing. If you want me to have it, give it to me. Okay? All right? Give it to me. So, so that's how. Yeah, and I've seen him. I've seen him recently. I saw him recently. I've seen him recently. You know, always on the road, man. He doing good now. Boy ain't homeless no more. You know, but when I was seeing him sitting in Harris Teeter, look and say, here, man, here, go get some breakfast, man. Get you some breakfast, bro. I know you're going through some stuff. See, but that's how people. That's how people do you, though. See, when they need, man, they want your undivided attention. But when you in need, you got to ask. You see me at home, don't you? You see me at home. So it's sitting out in front of my house. The car is there. I ain't got no gas in it, but it's sitting in front of my house. You know, I'm trying to figure out now. Do I want to run the risk to go downtown now? You know, because they got all of this stuff that's going on. But see, here's the thing, man. And I don't mind. See, I don't, man, I don't, man, I don't mind getting out here trying to show people what's going on in the city. But the problem that bothers me is they want to see all this stuff, but don't nobody want to say, man, here's $5 for some gas. Here's $10 for some gas. Go get some lunch. Do something. But you want me to share all this information with you. But you won't say, bro, man, here's $10. Thank you for doing this. That's one of the reasons I don't do the shit I do. Because I come and I share all this knowledge, and people won't even say, man, here's $5 for some gas. You know, go buy lunch or something. They'll just take, and take, you know, and then when I say, well, man, help me out. Oh, there you go begging again. But look at all the shit I do for you free. Look at what I do for you for free. Don't ask you for nothing. I mean, that's just how I see it. And I have to chalk it up. Man, that's just how folk are. That's just the times we live in. People will use you, abuse you, and discard you. And it don't matter. I mean, it's just that simple. That's how people are. And you know, and sometimes it's hard not to take that personal. Let me say that again. Sometimes it's hard not to take that personal. And I gotta get. I don't even know if he's on here or not. But he sent me a message. Man, you know, why don't you go get a bus pass or get you a bicycle and stop honoring the Sabbath and depending on your what is that, overdraft protection. And that's what he said. Man, why don't you stop honoring the Sabbath and leaning on your overdraft and go get your bus pass or a bicycle? Because it's embarrassing when you break down. I ain't embarrassed. When my car quit, man, I jump out and raise that hood in a minute in the middle of traffic. I don't give a damn what they be saying, because I'm trying to get it home. I don't have no problem. I ain't ashamed, because my car cut off on me. That don't embarrass me. That's some of the shit I got to put up with. As long as it get me back and forth, if I got to sit on side of the road for 5 or 10 minutes while it's pouting, I'll do that. But I know it's gonna crank up and it's gonna get me home. You know, yeah, I am. Well, I ain't 70 yet. I'm 69. I ain't hit the 70 yet. I'm 69. I'm knocking at the door though. That's why I got to come up with some other kind of independent. I got to be independent, man, to come up with my idea to generate some income. I've been out here hustling in these streets a long time legally. Okay, yeah, it needs some work. I've been out here hustling legally as a street vendor, just trying to get every opportunity I can to reach for some independence. And that's where my struggle has been. Man, I haven't been able to reach any independence. Okay, hey, Kareem, man, thank you for the $20. Thank you for the $20, Kareem. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna put that $20 in my gas tank. Thank you. I got downtown. I appreciate that. You see, do I have my Cash App card? How am I do that? I got to figure out how I'm. I got to figure out how I'm gonna get that. Um, it's here. Let me give you my PayPal. What's my PayPal? Hold on a second here. I can't even see how you write. Okay, let's see here. I can't respond. It's dhfolden@yahoo.com. And let me write it down. dhfolden, FOLDEN @yahoo.com. That's my PayPal. DH. There you go. dhfolden@yahoo.com is my PayPal. dhfolden@yahoo.com is my PayPal. That's my PayPal. I'm just, man. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. And only thing I can do is just figure out another way. You know, my thought process was, man, everybody, you can, and if you think I'm lying, Google vendor versus police again, and see don't that article come up from 1992. If you Google vendor versus police again, it's an article in the Washington Post. I used to have that article. I used to have a picture of that article. I got to find it. But it's an article that's in the Washington Post. And it'll tell you, man. They used to. I'm probably one of the few citizens of DC that has actually fought corruption in the police department, where some cops went to jail. I'm probably the only citizen in DC that has physically fought some corruption in the police department, in the vending unit, where some cops actually went to jail. I'm probably the only person that can say that in DC. Okay? I just told you, man. Uh, uh, um, let me see. They did, man. Matter of fact, I tell you who the cops were: George Hardy and David Brooks. Oh, I got some pictures of them. I got some pictures. I got some pictures. Man, see, this is when they locking me up. This is when I was a street vendor. I'm getting locked up right here at 1 Judiciary Square. Okay, I'm getting locked up, man. But Brooks and Hardy, that's it. That's it. That article. Wow. Wow. Hey, Gary, thank you, man. Thank you. I got the $21.35. Thank you through PayPal. Thank you, man. I got it. I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So no, man. I did. Man, them cats, it took me 7 years. When I first started complaining about the corruption in the vending unit, they told me I was lying. That's why I ran for mayor. Y'all do know I ran for. Where my flyer? I just saw my flyer up here. Where my flyer? I ran for mayor of DC. That's why I ran for mayor, because I was fighting the corruption, and they told me I was lying. And I just said, man, if I got to run for mayor to tell this story, I will. And Sergeant Everett, who was the sergeant that I was talking to in internal affairs, told me, if said, man, you're a street vendor. Don't waste your time. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. I said, what did you say? He said, you're a street vendor. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you, sir. Don't waste your time. I was insulted. That was an insult to me. And I walked right into Board of Elections. What I got to do to run for mayor? They said, man, raise your right hand. Here's some petition. We need 2,000 ballot signatures. And I went out and got them. At that time, I was a Democrat. Okay, back in 94, that's when I ran against Marion Barry as a Democrat for mayor of Washington, D.C. Didn't have no money and no organization. Okay? And got about 189 votes too, with no money and no organization. But I wasn't afraid to step up and speak what I felt and believed. And see, that's what a lot of people are afraid to stand up and speak what's on their mind. And I've shown people time and time again, man, I ain't scared. You know, give me some support. I'll stand up and speak out. Nah, we don't want you to speak out. Nah. See, these are some of the cups that were in the dinnerware line that I had. Man, this stuff was trimmed in 24 karat gold. Fine dining. You know, and when I came up with the idea of my own dinnerware line, man, people's like, you crazy. Ain't nobody gonna buy no dishes like that. See, one of my ideas that I have for my dinnerware line, I'm gonna use colors, the flag colors on my dinnerware. This color here can go for, I know, Ethiopia and a lot of other countries. These are their colors on the and put them on a plate. You think, see, why would you put flag colors on a plate? Because that's what people honor, their flag. See, most folk honor their flag and their flag colors. Why not put them on a plate where they got to eat from? You see, and this is going to create accessories. If I could, man. If I could just launch, if I could. I can't get anybody to say, see, this is something, this is how I can't, to say, man, if you go to my website, dcblacktours.com, any kind of Black history experience you want in DC, you can find on my website. A day tour, a night tour, an Underground Railroad tour, a hop on, hop off shuttle for DC Black history museums and monuments. We don't even have a hop on, hop off shuttle. I created one. It's on my website. I went to the president, Phil Mendelson, of the president of DC Center Council, took this flyer and said, Mr. Mendelson, I've developed this shuttle right here. These are all of the places that we stop. Okay, I have a 1-day pass and I got a 2-day pass. Man, can you help me launch it? Dude told me, he said, I don't know how to help you. This is what he told me. Man say, can you get support from family and friends? Really? Really? You think some of my friends ain't seen this? You think some of my friends don't know what I'm doing? You think some of the guys that belong to the fraternity that I was a part of don't know what I'm doing? Come on, man. Come on. For whatever reason, we don't like to see each other succeed. That's the bottom line, man. People don't like to see other folk succeed. You see, and everybody, man, I can show you video on top of video of people talking about my tours. How good they were. How much they enjoyed them. And I put them out there. Man, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. See if I got that video. See if I got that video. Where is that video at? Let me. I can do this. I do this right here. My internet is down, y'all. My internet is. I ain't got no money. I mean, shit, my internet down, so I gotta use. I'm using my mobile stuff. Now, listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. You should do the tours for free and just collect tips. Pitch dinnerware and other trinkets to the tour goers toward the end of the tour. Really? Why I got to give my shit away? Really? Why do I have to give it away to get business? You see what I'm saying? See, see, you prove my point. You have proved my point. Why I got to give my stuff away? Why? When they buying everything else, I can tell you, man, if I put a white face on these tours right now, shit. Really? Well, I tell you what, if I got to give it away to get some business, I've done that. I did that when I first started. I'm 6 years in, and you tell me I still got to give shit away? I mean, come on, come on, man, come on, man, come on, come on. That's really kind of depressing me right there. You know, that's the kind of shit right there that's depressing. That's the depressing part right there. Damn, I got to give my shit away just so I can. I got to give it away. I mean, think about that for 1 minute, man. After 6 years, you got to give your shit away. After 6 years, you got to give it away. Oh, you think free is the answer? Really? Well, I don't think free is the answer. I don't think free is the answer. I really don't. I don't think free is the answer. See, my friend, you're speaking because from you're speaking from your head, not from something you've done. See, thank you, man. Thank you. See, listen to me. Listen to me. This is how free has messed us up as a people. I'm talking about black folk. See, slavery was designed to be permanent through the status of the mother. If that mother was enslaved, everything she birthed is enslaved. Okay? Well, what's predicated on the status of the mother here? Welfare. You see, federal government told that black woman, as long as you ain't got a man in the house overnight, we gonna take care of you. Okay? Man, see, I don't even I don't even want to be insulted. I do a 3 hour tour and somebody give me $5 or $1 tip. I wouldn't feel good about that. See, because I put myself into my tours. I'm serious about what I do, and I'm not giving it away. I'd go out of business first before I start doing free tours. I go out of business first. I'll go out of business first. If I got to give some shit away for free, I'll go out of business first. I'll take I'll go out of business first. Because I know once I start saying free, see, I'll never be able to charge again. See, that's the problem with free. Once you go down that road, man, everybody going. Oh, you used to do this for free, and you charging now? Now, see, I don't want to deal with that shit. Okay. Well, that's because see, I got somebody. This guy saying, "Come on, he's staying with you. Can't $5 from each person is better than zero." Really, really. So I'm worth more than $5. I consider myself. I put more. I see. This is what I want people to understand. The products I'm dealing with is something that came out of the creation of this big old head right here. I ain't doing something somebody else created. You see, I'm doing something I created right here out of my head. And you tell me to give it away? When I can go on, ain't no tour company in DC is offering free tours for tips only. But me as a black man, in order for me to survive, I have to offer it for free and accept tips only. I can't charge, okay? Because, people ain't gonna pay you if you charge. So give it away. Man, you see, once again, this whole attitude of free, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And if I got to go out of business because I don't want to give away my tools for free, I'll go out of business. I'll go out of business. I mean, I'm adamant about that. If I got to go out of business because I won't give my tools away for free, I'll go out of business. I don't have no problem with it. I'll figure something else out, man. Some other kind of way to survive. I'll figure something else out. But I ain't giving it away. I'm not giving it away. I refuse to give it away. And I'm insulted, man. That that well, if you want to call it stubbornness, no, man, I have value, dude. I have value about myself. And you want me to diminish my value that I have within myself. I'm not free. I'm not free. Well, I tell you what, why don't you come up and show me what business you have produced that you give away for free and your life, you are financially set. Why don't you show me that? Why don't you show me something you have done that you're doing right now for free and you making bank? Show me what you're doing. Let's just start right there. What are you doing that you're giving away for free and it's working? Let's start right there. Since you want me to do it, tell me what you're doing that you're giving away for free. Okay? Tell me what you're doing that's working with the same concept that you're trying to get me to embrace. Show me how it's been working in your life. Show me how it's been working in your life. And forget other people. See, other people ain't coming up with the idea. You're coming up with the idea. Show me how the idea that you want me to embrace is working in your life. Then you'll convince me. I'm convinced. Show me how it's working in your life. I'll try it. That's all I'm saying. Show me some proof it's working in your life rather than telling me something. Oh, listen to this. I buy a lot of food based on free samples. Really? See, that wasn't the question. The question is, what have you produced that you're giving away for free and it's working? You making money giving away your product for free. Tell me, what are you doing that you're giving away for free and it's working? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Tell me what you're doing and you giving it away and it's working for you. I'll listen to you. I'll listen to you. But see, I know you ain't going to be able to come up to me and tell me nothing you're giving away for free and it's meeting your financial needs. That ain't nothing. Okay, there are in other cities. And if they are, how are they doing it? Really? Really? I don't think they are any other successful black tour companies. And I think quiet is kept. If a survey was really done on black businesses as far as how Black History Month treated them, I think you'll find a lot of black businesses didn't profit at all from Black History Month. It's just another month for them. There was nothing different about Black History Month for them. And they in the business. Man, see, let me show y'all something. I ain't even got to souvenirs for my tours yet. I've been so busy trying to get my tours off the ground, I haven't even been able to focus on trying to develop some souvenirs to go with this. See, I haven't even tapped into that market yet. I ain't even touched that market, the souvenir market. And let me show you something. Right now, there's not one souvenir shop in Washington, D.C. that you could walk into that features Black history. Man, I did that didn't I just told you, man, I just told y'all. I had this radio station when I first started, WPFW. I gave them 3 days, day tour and night tour. 3 days I gave them, man, for their fundraiser. And I can count on one hand how much business I got from them. One hand. I can count on how much business I got from them. Almost $5,000 worth of tours. I gave away. I gave it away. Because I'm thinking, man, it's a radio station. Boy, nothing. It was just all for them. See, they were the only ones that profited from that. I didn't. It wasn't a win-win situation. And see, and that's what I be trying to tell people. I try to create a win-win situation. So when I tell you, man, donate a tour, I'm going to go out here and get some underprivileged kids. Okay? And get a tour to them. Let them take it. Shoot, I told you I can count on one hand how much business I got from them. So that's going to tell you it was less than 5. If I can tell you I can count on one hand the business I got from that radio station with all of the tours that I donated, I can count on one hand. After almost $5,000 worth of tours, this is how much business I got from them on one hand. Okay? That's how much business but they love the tour. But, and then uh um uh uh back here earlier, uh um last month, somebody called me. Shit, it was jam packed, man. It was sold out. It was sold out. They sitting back in my Mercedes. I was driving. Let me tell you, when I started out, I was driving this. They was in this, the big boy, in the Mercedes. This is what they took the tour in the Mercedes. I gave them 3 days with this vehicle right here. They ain't give me gas, nothing. I ain't getting no money from them. But only man, and my tour guide. But my tour guide was hooked up. So nothing, man. And like I told you, listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. Black history is the last frontier, man. Right now, Black history is the wild, wild west in America, because that's the one history that hasn't been saturated, that people ain't been digging into, that they ain't exposed. I mean, there's so much Black history now that couldn't be. Black history is the one thing that could be used by cities to attract tourism. Okay, right now, Black history is the one thing cities can use to attract tourism, so people could come and get this history. That's the one thing, man. Black history is the wild, wild west right now. That's where all the money is because it hasn't been saturated. And you got all these people that are against teaching what they call critical race theory, and look how much money they missing. Because if they just embrace the history. You live in Richmond, 3 black tour companies, and they all booked till fall. Really? I'm gonna have to look them up. I'm gonna have to look them up. I have to look them up. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to look that up. I mean, Richmond ain't but an hour and a half away. Ain't but an hour and a half away, man. Harriet Tubman Museum, right up on the Eastern Shore. 2 hours, 2.5 hours away. You got Baltimore. You got Richmond. You got Fredericksburg. You got Gaithersburg. You got Bethesda. Okay? So all of these places that right now, if cities would embrace black history, man, they can start attracting tourism. They can see because the pandemic has cut down on a lot of foreigners being able to come into the country. Man, I done been through everything, man. I don't know what else to do other than go out there butterball naked. If I get up and get butterball naked, then I might get some attention. but I shouldn't have to degrade myself, man. I shouldn't have to degrade myself to get some. See, I got trolls. I have trolls. And they'll talk about me. They'll talk about my dead mama. But you'll notice they can't never talk about my business, about my website. Notice, trolls wear me out, man. They talk about my dead mama. Okay? But never, ever have one attacked DCBlackTours.com. Okay? Guy said, in good weather, host a dinner using your dinnerware. Man, I can't even get a fucking prototype made. I can't even get a prototype made. See, I ain't worried about nobody stealing the idea because it's too expensive to produce. But I know right now I got everything, the manufacturer, everything. I know where to go. All I need is money, and I can go. Let me show y'all. You don't see no dinnerware with these kind of prints. There's no dinnerware out with these kind of prints. And even if somebody came out with some dinnerware with these kind of prints, I got some history with it. Okay? Okay? See, I can show you where my mom at. Where my mom at? I'm sitting up in here with my mama. Where my mama at? My mama at? I do with my mama. Just had my mama. What I do with her? Oh yeah. See, here's my mama. There's my mama. Me. This is in 2000, man. I opened up the African tabletop. 2622 Georgia Avenue Northwest. Right across the street from Howard University. Matter of fact, when I do my tour and I come out of Howard University, I'm literally right in front of my storefront where I used to, my only first and only storefront I've ever had was, man, look, let me show you something. Man, look how smooth my skin is back then. That's my son right there. That's my mama. Look how smooth my skin is. I don't care nothing about that, man. They can say some nasty stuff about my. They can say I don't care. Um, it wouldn't work, man. You know, I was ahead of my time. I was ahead of my time. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. You know, trying to explore this black market. It's not the first time. This is not my first my first go round at this. Back in 2000, I had the African tabletop, first one of its kind in the world, first showroom of its kind. This right here is the first showroom of its kind in the world, right here. Nobody else has done this ever. Nobody has done this, and nobody's doing it right now. Nobody's doing it. And like I said, my idea was to put. Let me see. Let me show y'all some more designs I got. Show y'all some of my other designs I got for my dinnerware. See. Yeah, I got that. I got that. I got that. I got that. But see, these colors right here are the colors that God said put in the temple. These are the colors that God said put in the temple. Blue, purple, and scarlet. That's why I use these three colors. Okay? Because God say these are the three colors. All right? Man, I see what it all boils down to right now is trust. And evidently, I don't have enough people that are willing to trust me. I haven't earned their trust. And I don't know what I've done to not earn their trust. See, I could see if you gave me an opportunity to do something and I didn't do it, and you can say, but bruh, we tried that and it didn't work. I can't even get the chance. Like I said, man, I ask people, oh yeah, see, Jamaica. This was my idea. Take dinnerware and put flag colors on it. And offer African prints on dinnerware. And like I said, I can go back to 2000. You see, I got a history with this. Somebody else can come to you and say, man, I got an African-inspired line of dinnerware, and they ain't got no history with it. See, I got some 22 years ago. I was doing this. 20, and one day I woke up and I said, the African tabletop dropped in my mind. Okay. Well. See, again. One guy said, "I think people are hesitant based on your past businesses that did not succeed." Really? I've always been pulling myself up by my bootstraps, man. So because I didn't succeed before, you don't give me a chance again, and 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 that should show you I don't quit. If I had something that did, if I can tell you, man, I did this 22 years ago. If I can tell you I did this 22 years, how do we know ain't a market for it? Ain't nobody. There's never markets are created, man. That shows you, little dick Tom. You come up in here with your little dick energy. That goes to show you, man. You create markets. You create markets, man. That's how markets don't just happen. They create it. You create a demand, and if you put it in the right person's hand, you got it. Well, hey, man. Listen. Why don't you go on then, man? Go ahead on. Go on to your job or wherever you getting ready to go. Go ahead. Get gone. Yeah, no problem. Okay. So that's all I'm saying, man. That's all. That's all. And it's frustrating. And right now I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated, man, because I go through this every Black History Month. I have these. I sit back, man, and I be watching all of these white businesses cleaning up on Black History Month. And here I am, a black business, and I'm suffering. I'm suffering. What else am I supposed to do? What else do I do, man? What else? You're talking about pull yourself up by your bootstrap. Shit, my bootstraps are broke. I done pulled so hard. What else am I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do? I mean, seriously, what else am I supposed to do? So it is, man. I mean, sometimes you just gotta take your lumps. And on this one, I gotta take my lumps, man. That's all. Guys say refresh the tour. How do you refresh a tour? How do you refresh a tour? All my tours are different. None of my tours are the same. None of my tours are the same. Each one of my tours go through different, they all cross paths. They're going to all cross their path. All of them cross paths at some point in the city, but all of them are different. All of them are different. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. My DC Underground Railroad tour, my DC Chocolate City Day tour, and my DC Black History Night tour. All of them different. I got a Black History Georgetown tour that I already wrote out. I got a historic Black church tour that I done already wrote out. But why should I add these tours to my page when what I got ain't working? See, I got tours sitting back ready to go right now. I got tours ready to go that I can add to my site. All I'm trying to do is get what I got sustainable. That's all I want to do. Let me get what I got sustainable. And let me tell you, man. My ain't no telling what I might give away on my tours. Let me get successful, man. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna take over tourism in DC. I'm gonna be the #1 tour company in DC, and I'm struggling right now. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna be the #1 tour. Okay, all right. I'm gonna be, and I tell you, because right now I only offer the DC Chocolate City Day tour and the DC Black History Night tour. My DC Underground Railroad tour, it's just sitting there. I don't even offer that because I'm trying to get the Black History tour and the DC Chocolate City Day tour. Let me get them off the ground. And once I get them, and then I can say, because see, all my tour guides are going to be DC residents. Let me say that again. See, all my tour guides are going to be DC residents. See, I want somebody that know the city working as my tour guide. I don't want somebody that's coming here from New York or Georgia or California. I want somebody born and raised right here in Washington, D.C. So when they driving through the city on my tours, see, they can share you some personal experiences of some stuff that happened in their lives. That's what my tour guides are gonna be able to do. Okay? All right. So that's why my tour guides will be DC residents or Alabama. I'm from Alabama. Ain't that amazing? I'm from Alabama, man. I came up here. Uh, I came in DC in 1975. I've been here since 1975, man. Trying to trying to get off the ground since 1975. No, no, I wasn't. Now I came here from Alabama. My mama got sick. And I came to DC and I saw all these black people and I was like, you ain't tell me about all this. And I never left. Okay? I never left. Because DC was Chocolate City when I first came up here. What's going on, Karen? How you doing? So the only thing that I try to do now, man, is um just not give up. That's the only thing I try to do now, man. Just don't give up. That's what I try to do. Not give up, man. And that's what my struggle is right now. It's not to give up, not to throw in the towel, cause I want to. I want to, man. You think I'll be married 3 years this month. 29th of this month is my wedding anniversary. You think I don't want to be with my wife on my anniversary? And I ain't seen her in 3 years? You think I don't want to be with her? That's the sacrifice that I've had to make. Okay. So no, man, this ain't been fun. Oh, here's what I've been looking for. I'm sitting here, I'm looking for this sheet, and it's sitting right in front of me. See, this is when I ran for mayor, y'all. This is a lot of people be shocked. What? You ran for mayor of DC? I ran for mayor of Washington DC in '94. See, okay. Oh man, no, my wife is good, man. My wife is good. My wife is good. She has every right to be upset. She has every right to be upset because I should have been able to process. Should have been able to have process. I should have been able to have her process through immigration. But if my wife was here, I would have never discovered the truth conductor. And if my wife was here, still here, she probably would have had to overstay her visa. And that would have made her looking over her shoulder. And I wouldn't have been comfortable with that, because she would have been real nervous. And I wouldn't have been able to function like I'm doing now. No, no, I was scared for a minute, man. I thought for a minute, man, that my wife had got hurt in that typhoon. Cause for a long time, I couldn't, um, um, I couldn't reach her. And then one day I just heard that little. I said, "Oh shit, she's still alive," you know. And she said it's rough, but I'm okay. And if man, if I have to survive with anybody, I take my wife. I've been homeless with her. I've been homeless with her. I've seen what she can do. I've seen my wife take a rice cooker, man, and cook a whole meal in it. Okay, in a rice cooker. I've seen my wife cook a whole meal in a rice cooker. I'm telling you, that shit blew my mind. Okay, it blew my mind. But that was just how creative she was. That's just how creative she was, man. That's no joke. That's just how creative she was. We go to the store and buy some cooked food, and she come back and she said, "Don't worry, I got you." Shit, put it in that steam it up in that rice cooker, and it was just like it came off the stove. Serious, man. So that's why tough times don't bother me. Wow, man. See, this is why I'm not I don't like people. So whoever you are, man. See that's some foul shit. I have nothing to do with whoever this true conductor. Matter of fact, man, let me just go on and block you, cause I don't appreciate that. Let me just block you. There we go. I don't use man. I stop blocking people, but it's that kind of shit. You gonna tell me you inviting somebody? That's the last thing I need. Okay, that's the last thing I need. Somebody gonna use my likeness, my name, and then you gonna go out here and do some dumb shit and try to pin it on me. I don't appreciate that, man. I don't appreciate that at all. That is not funny. And it's too many people that's getting their lives messed up, man, on bullshit jokes. You taking that as a joke, and you can mess somebody's life up. Just like that on some bullshit, man. So just take that little dick energy somewhere else. And see, anytime somebody let me tell you how you can discover a coward. A coward always gonna use somebody else's likeness or ideas. That's what a coward would do. A coward is not creative. That person has no creative energy whatsoever. Only thing they can do is steal somebody else's stuff and use that. That's what cowards do. They steal other people's stuff and they use it because they don't have any creative energy in them. See what time it is? Okay, man, I can put some gas in my car, so I'm getting ready to go down by the White House today, and I'm gonna try. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all see what kind of road closures, because I don't see. Let me. Um, one of the things that the biggest mistakes I think a lot of the leadership is making here in DC, they and that's where the mistake is. I think the fact that they are projecting fear by putting up fences and doing all this other stuff that people are taking. Man, y'all better be glad I ain't in charge of this. I wouldn't put up no damn fence around nothing and dare you come up in there with some foolishness. Somebody asked me, why don't I talk about, what is there for me to talk about Ukraine? What is there for me to talk about? I mean, there's nothing. See, here's the thing with Ukraine that I notice. Everybody's projecting how horrible this war is, but I notice that when they show you some disaster, if you look at it, it's only one little scene that they're showing you, and they're projecting the whole thing as being bad. You know, I mean, they'll take one car where somebody. It's the most shit. This ain't about Russia. That Ukraine is about Russia invading them. That ain't what this is all about. That's not what this is about. There's a bigger picture than this, and the truth ain't being told. Uh, you're saying cities are being shelled, but how do you know that? Have you seen the damage, or are you being told that there's damage? And what I'm trying to tell you is stuff they're hyping up, and what you see, people are dying here in America. People are dying here in America. A lot of these people praying for Ukraine, I don't see them praying for America. You got more Americans praying for Ukraine than they are praying for America. What kind of shit is that? I mean, okay, it's a lot of propaganda going on in this, man, from both sides. And like I told y'all, and I said this could be the beginning of the third of World War III. It's gonna have to start somewhere, y'all. World War III is gonna have to start with something. This could be the start of it. Okay? This could be the start of World War III. It's gonna have to start somewhere. Okay? Ain't no more COVID talk. Notice all the COVID, all that conversation, the mass mandates, the mandates for the vaccine. Notice how all of a sudden now that this is not the priority. Um, I don't give compassion. I give compassion. Just because I don't fall for every trick and trade like everybody else, don't mean I'm not compassionate. I'm a very compassionate person. I'm just a no nonsense, no bullshit person too. Okay? No. If the only thing that mattered to me, if money was the only thing that mattered to me, I wouldn't still be in business. If it was about money, I wouldn't be holding on to my tours. I mean, house in foreclosure. Oh, COVID is more under control now. Oh, okay. Okay. It's more under control now, right? But when people were talking about other alternatives, they were being demonized. And now 2 years later, the same people that were demonizing other methods of treating this are now saying, "Oh, they were right." So what is that all about? Now that 2 years in, all of the other alternative measures to deal with this here that people demonize. I do pray on Saturday, man. Saturday is my Sabbath day. Saturday is my Sabbath day. Yes, it is. It's my Sabbath day. It is. And keep on laughing, man, because maybe God might say, "Well, damn, they keep on. Let me drop something on them since they don't believe what he's saying is true." So keep on laughing, man. Keep on making fun. I ain't upset. Cause y'all ain't laughing at me. Y'all laughing at God. You ain't laughing at me. Now I'm doing what God say do, and you making fun of it. So you ain't making fun of me. You making fun of God. And if he's okay with you making fun of him, who am I? Who am I? I got a guy right now that said, oh, stop, just cause you leaning on the set. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of people laughing at me cause I say I honor this Saturday as the Sabbath. It's a whole lot of people. A lot of people. Because I say I honor the Sabbath this Saturday. A lot of people laughing, making fun of it. But you know, that's another one of them positions I guess I'm hard-headed about. I'm stubborn about. And I ain't got no fruit to show you. From being on the Sabbath, I can't show you the fruit yet. I don't have any to show you. Okay? Matter of fact, let me and see, and I want to show you this. I'm reading this out of. Okay? Um, I just really see before when I was not working, I was still doing business as usual. Let me read this to you out of the. If you hold back your foot from Shabbat, pursuing your own interests on my holy day, if you call Shabbat a delight, Adonai's holy day, worth honoring, then honor it by not doing your usual things, or pursuing your interests, or speaking about them. If you do, you will find delight in Adonai. I will make you ride on the heights of the land and feed you with the heritage of your ancestors, Jacob, for the mouth of Adonai has spoken. How you know I ain't got no real friends, man? You don't know nothing about me, dude. You know absolutely nothing about me. And and yet, no, I read everybody. I read everybody. Shit, I read everybody. But let me get back to this dude. You don't know nothing about me, man. You don't know what I got. You don't know who I am. You don't have any oh, because I said I ain't had no friends, really? Okay. 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 Oh, you see me stab my friends in the back? Really? Who you saw me stab in the back? What friend did I stab in the back? Oh, really? Okay. This must be conservative atheist. It must be. I got a King James, man. I just happen to have that one sitting right next to me. You must be conservative atheist. Where you been, man? Where you been, conservative? Where you been, conservative? You don't have to cry. You don't have to come up in here, man, You don't have to come up in here as you can come up here as yourself, man. You can come up in here as yourself. You ain't got to come up in here hiding like nobody else. You that's you this is who you are. You- sh- Sure you are, dude. Sure you are. You're conservative atheist. And you're trying to pretend like you're not. But you are. Because you're surprised that I pulled that head out the name. Oh, that's conservative atheist. You come up in here faking, like you clowning. You coming up in here clowning, buddy. You ain't got to clown, man. You come up here as yourself. Yeah, you come up in here as yourself. It's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him. That's him. That's conservative atheist. That's who it is. That's who it is. Because he the only one talk about my son. Nah, you ain't thought. See, man, you're not even blocked. You're not even blocked. See, I know you ain't that person because you're not even blocked anymore. See, so if you are, then why don't you go out and come back in as the thought auditor? Let me see you go out and come back in. Yeah, let me see you go out and come back in as thought auditor then. Come back in as a thought auditor. Because you ain't blocked. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Ain't nobody knocked out my tooth. Really? That's it. That's who it is. That's the clown guy right there. That's him. That's conservative atheist. That's who it is. That's him. That's him. Anyway, man, I got to get ready and go down to the White House, y'all. This is Tuesday, March 1st, 2022. And I'm going to go down by the White House, man. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. Hey, man, thank you for the people that few people that did hit my Cash App and send me some money, get some gas. Man, thank you. I'm gonna go put some gas in my car, and I'm gonna go downtown and let y'all see what's going on. Cause Biden is gonna be doing his speech tonight, and you ain't gonna be able to get close to nowhere near the Capitol tonight. They gonna have all the streets blocked off tonight, buddy. I ain't lying. And when he come down Pennsylvania Avenue, he gonna be flying too. Going down Pennsylvania Avenue, he gonna be flying going down there. So you can cool believe. Yeah, it's gonna be some shit. So let me go and got a shade, man. Look, you see how rough brother let my shit. I still got some blackness in there somewhere. It ain't all white. A little rough, but go ahead and shade. I'm on the road, man. What you talking about? You hope I get on the road? I'm on the road. Shit, my car running. It's running. It might cut off on me, but it'll crank back up. You know, it'll come back up. Yeah. All right. So man, I see y'all. I'm out.